Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself to Barkley on the check down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you'd think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Get set, get set. Right around up.
Purdy now to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Purdy off the play fake. Under pressure, they got him again. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Play action. Now Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
This will be caught by Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 24 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Eagles 21, 49ers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting him in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
49ers 7.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down the sideline he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 56 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's downfield. He's got Tonjes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Good.
Here's a give to Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Don't touch it. On anyone else. Don't touch it.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2nd down, goal to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
On anyone else.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
He'll try to do it himself. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, some strong running. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
To throw is Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
A gain of 34 yards.
Throwing, Purdy.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.